this is a conversation that I would have whether or not cameras are on or not. So you just
don't
got to
take
be
us
able
seriously.
to, you got to be able to deal with that.
That's it. Don't take anything we say seriously.
We're literal professional clowns.
Yeah. What I loved about the pyramid conspiracy is that the stakes are so low. Right? There's no pedophilia.
Nothing.
Nobody's dying.
Nothing.
It's like, did it happen? Did it not happen?
It's just, how old is this civilization?
That's it. Is it 4,000? Is it 10,000?
But do you know that even with that, because Graham Hancock has a whole series.
They call you racist and
He's
shit
calling
like
him
that.
racist.
I'm not saying that black people didn't still do it. It's just older black people.
100% was black people.
Yeah.
It was 100% people in Africa. The pyramids were 100% built by people who lived in Africa.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
All Graham Hancock is saying is that it's very likely that the entire world experienced a cataclysmic disaster around 11,800, 12,000 years ago, somewhere in that range. And it knocked us back into the Stone Age.
Dude,
but those people who were around before that were probably more sophisticated than we are. We just have a hard time imagining that. Because we don't have any evidence of it.
And we just don't think that the execution matches up with the technology. If we found some tech that would make sense, I think that we could go, okay, maybe this did happen 4,000 years ago, or whatever it is. But so far, the idea of like a chisel and a stone carving all these blocks and then people just dragging them in the sand, I think it seems a little bit
There's some real problems with that. There's some real problems with the actual physical limitations of the size of these obelisks where they're cutting them in the mountains and they have to move them hundreds of miles. How are you getting them out of the mountains? Like, what are you doing? This is like 2,000 tons.
You said it, I think I was listening to the pod with you guys and you were like, if I was Elon Musk, I'd just build one. And I get that. To a certain extent.
I don't know if you could. I really don't know if you could.
I think we could.
Do you know if you cut and place 10 stones a day, it would take you 664 years to make the pyramid? That might be wrong. But there's 2,300,000 stones in the Great Pyramid.
You need to go, man. It was the craziest thing that I've seen that humans have made. Like, awe-inspiring.
Talking to Ben, talking to Randall Carlson, talking to Graham Hancock, I more and more think that we just have to use our imagination. Because we're thinking of technology only as technology that we've implemented, like these microphones and cell phones. But it's possible there was a completely different branch of technology, and they had figured out something that allowed them to manipulate enormous stones. We just haven't figured it out yet.
I mean, just think about it like this. Like, imagine there was this cataclysm, right? Within 100 years, like, this idea of Wi-Fi is non-existent to people.
Non-existent.
It's a story that you tell. So wait, what do you mean? The internet? Yeah, exactly. It's just absurd. It doesn't exist. You can't hold on to it.
Right.
So right now we're looking for all these tools that you can hold on to and can build things with. And that makes sense to us. But we can't conceive of this like technology that existed just in the air. How would you describe Wi-Fi to some dude that you met in an Amazonian tribe?
You wouldn't.
You couldn't.
You couldn't.
It's the same way that like the Chat GPT thing at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know what to ask it because I'm not familiar enough with what AI can do. So I would still ask it like Google questions because that's what I'm fluent in.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I think you can talk to Chat GPT-4 as if it's a god.
So I would just... I got some questions.
Right? Am I close?
Sure.
Maybe Chat GPT-5.
Can we Chat GPT now?
If you tell it it's a god, it'll definitely start talking to you.
Wait, can we talk to it now?
Yeah, you can talk to it. Hey, you know who invented Wi-Fi?
Who?
Hedy Lamarr.
Who's that?
The actress. That's true, right? It's not Bluetooth, right? It was Wi-Fi she invented. Is that correct? Hedy Lamarr, who was this gorgeous actress, was a brilliant woman who like had quite a few inventions.
Technically both.
Yeah. No, I think she was a scientist before she was an actress. She was just hot.
She was
stunning. So hot. Yeah, she was so hot.
Is that a function of our age?
Do you know Leah Lamar, the stand-up?
Yeah.
That's
her relative?
Relative, yes.
Wow.
Because I had this bit about Hedy Lamarr in my act.
And Leah had to talk to you about it?
And Leah came up to me and she goes, I think it's her.
That's my grandma.
I think it's either a grandmother or her great aunt or something like that. It's one of those. But yeah, that's why. You know, and Leah's beautiful too. It's like, but Hedy Lamarr was a smoke show.
Yeah.
Back when, you know, they were dragging women around by their hair back then. Like
really?
Dark ages. Yeah, that's like slapping women in the movies was standard.
Yeah, there was early Bond films.
Oh God,
were wild, man.
You ever see Steve McQueen smack? Who was it? Ali. Who was the woman he did that movie with? Ali Sheedy? Is that who it was? I forget who it was, the actress. But there's a scene where he's beating her ass. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Because he's actually hitting her, and you could tell like she probably didn't know it was coming, and she's got to be in the moment.
Yeah.
I think for all of human history, it was normal until people started watching it. Until media came along.
Yeah.
And you could see. I think people hit their kids. I think people hit their wives.
Yeah.
I think people hit each other.
What was the transition, though?
Media.
So,
because people got to see it.
Yeah. And you just got to see it. You didn't see what the kid did to get hit.
Right.
You just see the kid getting hit. You're like, how could you?